Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Inkwell Academy. My name is Sophia Wardell, and today we have a very special guest, contemporary and historical romance author, Electra Tanny. Electra holds a BA in English literature, and she is an avid romance reader and writer. Electra's stories are about strong women who make their way in the world, celebrating their womanhood and sensuality. Her motto is prepare to fall in love. Thanks for joining us today, Electra.
Thank you very much, Sophia, for inviting me.
It's great to have you. And today we want to talk about contemporary romance with you. So, first off, I want to ask, how do you make your characters' relationships feel authentic and relatable to modern audiences?
Well, first, I need to say that as far as my contemporary romance goes, I'm not really trying to make my characters relatable. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's think of 50 Shades of Grey, for example. How many people could relate to a 20-year-old virgin and a 28-year-old billionaire? So I think what I'm trying to do with my characters is I'm trying to make them like likable. I want people to feel happy to read about the stories. I want them to feel that these characters have something to say and that they are interesting. This is my main goal. So it's not necessarily, I don't want my audience necessarily to see themselves in these characters. Maybe they can find little character traits that they can relate to. But overall, I try to make interesting characters.
That's very interesting, and that's actually a great point because those kind of characters are very intriguing. And what role would you say does the setting play in contemporary romance, and how can you bring it to life?
It's very, very important. When I think of my settings, I try to find places that I've already been, maybe, or I know very well what the culture is like, and I understand the whole what's happening. Maybe it's not. I'm situated in Greece. I'm not writing only for Greece. I'm writing in England, where I used to live. I write for countries that I've already visited. So. This is important for me because I can transfer this in my scripts without too many details. Personally, when I find long descriptions of settings and time, and when authors trying to explain a lot of where the characters are, where the plot is taking place, I get a little bit bored and I skip this part, to be honest. So I try to describe the setting in not many details. But yes, it is important. It is important to make an interesting story.
And how would you say that you incorporate social issues into your contemporary romance plot?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't try to incorporate social issues. Maybe if I want to explain some character traits of the heroes, yes, I may refer to that, but it's not the focus of my books because I want my readers to have fun, to have some time that they are carefree, they don't have to think of serious issues. And I'm going to give you an example. At some point, I was reading Jackie Collins. I don't know if you're familiar with her work. I was obsessed with her. I had a lot of fun reading her work. As soon as I closed her book, as I finished the book, if you ask me, what is the book about? I had no idea. Zero mental burden, zero, nothing, I had no information stored. And this is what I want. I want people to have fun, enjoy themselves, have feelings, maybe be moved or laugh or, like feel excited about things. But pretty much that's it. I don't want them to have to think about serious issues.
That's an interesting point where I know there's a lot of readers of the romance genre that are looking for an escape or entertainment or to just relax and kind of check out. It's the same as if you were to watch, a really good movie or, just have some really nice time to just get away and check out. Now, what would you say are some techniques for creating tension between characters in a contemporary setting like this?
Well, I'm a bit traditional in that sense. So I like to bring my characters together. I want them to meet each other. I like to describe how this first looks, the flirty language, the first touches. I'm not using what people are already using, social media, how, in order to meet, they use social media, they use platforms. I'm not referring to that in my books. And I think, again, as you said, people are trying to escape this, and maybe they want to see something different. I think they kind of miss that type of communication, and this is what they find in books. And that's why I think you're going to find this type of communication in romance, contemporary romance, a lot. So, yeah.
That's very interesting. And I think that's a great point. It's very true. And how would you say, Electra, that you keep contemporary romance fresh in a genre that is constantly evolving?
Well, that's a challenge. You have to read a lot. And to be honest, I look into many dependent authors. I'm not only looking to authors that they are published from publishing houses. I like to read work from authors that have self-published, and because the publishing houses have restrictions, have certain rules. They have, and they usually they want to have a book that they know it's going to sell, but it's not necessarily the original idea that they're promoting. So the original ideas, I think you find them in independent authors. I've signed up with a publishing house. I'm not, and I'm very happy about it. But they were open to some new ideas, and that's what I appreciated when I signed up with them.
Well, Electra, thank you so much. That was wonderful insight on writing contemporary romance.
Thank you.
Lastly, where can our listeners find and connect with you?
They can find me in Instagram. I have my Electra Tanny Instagram account. I have my site, which is www.electratannyromance.com, and I'm also in Facebook.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to today's interview with contemporary and historical romance author Electra Tanny. Be sure to check out our website for more videos. Wishing you all a fulfilling and successful writing journey.